Hello and welcome to you all from the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan. And here we have Galatasaray against Napoli. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. De Bruyne, Di Lorenzo, and it's De Bruyne. Now it's Politano. Tries a through ball. De Bruyne up to meet it. Goal! Napoli! And it's Napoli who take the lead.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Galatasaray didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Ramani does well there, alert. Mertens. Needed to be better than that, and he knows it. It's a loose ball. Sané. And he heaves it forward. Sané. Timely intervention. Osimhen can shoot. Sané has a goal! It's a goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight at that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Ramani positions himself well and cuts it out. Di Lorenzo.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Nobody's going to argue with that. Mertens. It's Mertens! Oh, the ball's come loose! And it's Mertens. Up for the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Mertens. Lamina. It's the through ball. Striding forward, facing goal. Can he finish? Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Well positioned to make that interception. Mertens. Forward it goes. And the finish! It's broken loose. Osimhen with a beautifully timed run. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And now the finish. Mertens, and the ball's come out.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Politano, great leap! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's Sané. Chance! Aimed long and direct. There is the half-time whistle. Genuinely interesting game here. Napoli get the second half started. That'll go straight through to the keeper. Tries to get it forward quickly. Demirbay. Osimhen looks to thread it through. Goes for goal! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Defence has got rid of that. Forward it goes. De Bruyne brings it forward. And the counter is on. De Bruyne. And he's cut it out. Dinks one in. Looking to break out here. Icardi clips one through. Torreira gets into the right position to intercept. Torreira. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Played out to the right, he's left, shoots! Goal! Napoli! And again they hit the front! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Napoli get themselves into the lead.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Now it's Demirbay. Big chance! That is brilliant! Mauro Icardi! So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Galatasaray opting to make a double change here. This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
De Bruyne goes looking. Looks like a good ball through. Simeone, the shot's on! Goal! Napoli! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Napoli go into the lead.
Galatasaray are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And it's Icardi. Demirbay. Can he score? Should have equalised.
Akun nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
And he's there to hoof it away. It's been intercepted, and that will come
Keep
to
calm
nothing.
and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Sambo Anguissa. Spinazzola. It's a good-looking cross.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Akun. Now it's It's Osimhen. Oh, great ball! Hits one! And he comes up trumps again.
Galatasaray need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
He's got away. Simeone puts his foot on the gas. Politano looks to slip it through.
Napoli probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Demirbay. Osimhen. Demirbay. Now, can he capitalise? Aimed long and direct. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Galatasaray lose by the odd goal. It could have gone either way, but that is no consolation. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Galatasaray never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.